And we are recording.
Hello. I don't know why I started it with a hello.
Oh, God, yeah, why are you giggling like a maniac?
Because we're actually recording, and that's when she loses it.
I just didn't plan on how to start it. Anyways, so last
Brain go
week... Brain go blank, yes.
Exactly.
So last week, we played last week? Yes, last week, last time, last session, last game.
Get on with it.
She's spiraling!
Oh God, what am I not?
The drugs are
Anyways,
carrying over.
we started with a beautiful wake-up call from Darkalion with a hilarious prank on Briar, waking up naked in bed together. Haha, great times Walt Darkalion was. But anyways, nothing happened. Good times, fun all around. Briar very hungover and very ill. K2 also very hungover and ill. We learn later on, not for the same reasons. We move on. As the day progresses, we decide, wow, what's there to do in this lovely city? We're going, well, I guess kind of in the city. We're going to the fair. It's a festival, Harvest Festival, right? Yeah, Harvest Festival. There are things, there are rides, there is apple bobbing, all the super fun stuff you do in an autumnal style fair. We do all these things. Briar remains ill. K2 does not remain ill. Really uncool. As the day progresses, Darkalion kind of cute too. Darkalion starts to feel a little weird about being near the kids because he, there's a lot of backstory there. Go back and watch 103 episodes. And so he decides to leave and go to the spa. Briar follows, hoping that she'll feel better. That also doesn't work. Salvix tries to fix her as well. That also doesn't work. So then K2's like, hey, how about my fun magical blood? Maybe that'll work. That also doesn't work. Good times. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of blue jays start pelting a window in the hotel, and we're all like, what the fuck's going on? And it turns out it is one of, it's Corbin's, oh, wow, I can't remember what family relation it is. I guess are they legit related? I don't know. He's basically Radagast the Brown of the vampire world. And his name is Jay. And he rolls in on a bunch of blue jays. And here we are. And that's what you miss on Glee.
Now I'm just picturing Radagast the Brown in like a Hot Topic t-shirt with like makeup on.
But I didn't know I was going to be doing the recap, so I had a plan that during the recap to go take my chicken pot pie out of the oven, but that didn't really work out, so I'll be right back.
I'll take it out of the oven.
2 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that
Even
all
asked her if she
tracks.
was ready.
Yeah, that all tracks.
So since we got a minute or two, what was everybody else doing? Were they sleeping? What was going on with them?
We don't really know.
Yeah, they were kind of just.
'Cause it was like
That
early.
night.
Yeah. I thought it was like early evening.
Yeah.
It's like late afternoon. Sun's still up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still be out in early evening.
I thought it was nighttime, but I guess K2 decided to go earlier than he was planning to.
Sorry, did I say take it out of the oven? I meant take it out of the oven, take the tinfoil off, and put it back in the oven. All right, I'm back.
Oh my god.
I forgot. I gotta do that part after, but
Jesus.
be in there for a while now, so we're chilling.
Okay.
Yo.
Oh god,
So-
birds!
No, the birds have come and gone.
I know. I'm just trying to get in the character.
And that's what you go with? Oh god, the bird!
I
I
mean,
feel very immersed right now. I feel like K2's here with me.
I
You
mean,
ruined my
Burned in a match
immersion.
of death.
to be fair, that was kind of his first reaction.
Why can't I remember why I have inspiration? Oh, never mind. I remember. Never mind. Moving on.
Because of some inappropriate joke, I'm pretty sure.
It definitely was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, your Uncle Jay
Right. Yeah.
is now in the room with you, and Darkalion, and K2.
Yes, as we heard. Oh god, the birds.
Oh god, the birds.
as the birds have left the room and subsequently the hotel and just kind of evaporated into nothing.
Damn. Style points.
And Jay has arrived and given you a slight bow after telling you that he heard you needed help.
Yeah, I give him the same sort of bow where I do the hand over the heart and same whole jazz.
Slightly different,
I'm-
as he's more T-pose bowing.
Mm-hmm. Because he's got style.
Yep.
I just figured he had really
Infinite-
stiff. I just
infinite
figured
style.
maybe when you travel by bird, you just get really stiff legs.
That's definitely part of it.
Something they don't tell you when you travel via bird. Legs?
Who told you I needed help?
Everybody's talking about it, Briar.
Oh, no. Briar just like shuts her eyes and just like inhales real deep, like, I'm never going to hear the end of this. When you say everyone.
Everyone.
Oh, God.
Word on the vine is that you drank some, illicit substances.
Some is an understatement.
All of the illicit substances. Some that even I would likely never touch.
Oh, boy. How is that,
Which
other,
says
is
a
that
lot.
other dude even still alive? Like, if I'm this fucked up, well, how's he?
No, he's fine.
I guess I took a bunch of it, so he's probably
Yeah.
chilling.
It's actually
Wow,
just
guys, I did a good deed.
every substance.
I saved his life. He probably would have died of an overdose had I not done what I did.
No,
Silver
it's
lining.
actually just every substance, just kind of like all just been kind of like ruminating in your body since the beginning of the campaign, and this
Oh,
was the last
God.
one. This was the last one you needed.
I've collected
And now-
all
now
the
you're
Infinity
dying.
Stones.
Yeah, you just triggered a
I've
chain
collected-
reaction.
I've collected Exodia. I die.
Obliviate.
Dragodia!
I'm sorry, what? Oblivion?
Dragonia? Yeah.
Obliviate.
It's obliterate, but you know.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm just obliterous, you know? I don't pay attention.
God.
It's been a day.
Oh boy.
Don't invoke that name like it means anything here.
Yeah, I feel like I've taken all of the substances, so that. How does everyone know? It's been
Word travels
not
fast
even
in the big city.
It hasn't even been a day.
The birds!
Several hours, though.
What?
It's been several hours, though.
Yeah, that's how time works. What? I'm sorry. What do you? What?
Let me give you a frame of reference. Okay.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
you're in a big city. You're not exactly what I would call somebody that's a conspicuous vampire. Unlike myself. And, for the record, there are other vampires that live in the city, some of which are your brothers and your sisters, and you know how much this family likes to gossip.
Whose fault is that?
Corbin.
His family likes to gossip. Prior.
God, it's like I'm back home.
He's not even our actual father, okay? Yet somehow his gossipy pettiness has just transcended to all of us.
Because you were raised by him. And as we all know, it's nature versus nurture, and when somebody nurtures you, you tend to adapt some of their personalities and quirks and music tastes, and sometimes their actual food tastes. Which was how I got into drugs in the first place, but we won't talk about that.
I don't think drugs really
Days.
qualify as food, but sure.
They do
He's
if
the
you
cool
ingest enough of
uncle.
them.
Rumor thinks to herself, she's like, you know what? You got me there.
Welcome to the 6th major food category. Drugs! Don't do drugs, kids.
Like, look around,
Yes,
like,
please.
as if there are children in the room. Like, what?
Anyway, as word spreads, it spreads quickly, and the faster it spreads usually is because of high density. Do you know how many people can speak telepathically over miles?
No.
Approximately 8. But it's
What,
impressive.
7
They
of
get
them
it
are
done
in this
quick.
city?
And one of them is in this room.
Wasn't me.
Glare at me too, like, you son of a bitch.
I didn't tell anybody.
Just start shaking. Who did you tell? Who did you tell? You betrayed me.
Do you know how many psychic messages I sent out in a day? You think I'm gonna waste my time on that shit?
Long story short, and he's like waving his hands back and forth like he's tossing a baseball between his hands. Long story short, we got some work to do on you. Number one, appearance-wise, what's with the shirt?
Oh.
It's a powerful magical artifact.
Don't touch my taste in clothing, okay?
Not a phase, Uncle Jay. Fuck you.
Paul and I had a real connection. Yeah, I found it in, would you consider it a tomb? Treasury tomb?
I would call it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but treasure tomb just sounds cooler.
Do you not know what a vault is? That's literally what a vault is.
Yeah, but why would you call it a vault when you could call it a treasure tomb?
More efficient.
Efficiency schmishency.
I think we're getting off track here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all right, so just ignore the shirt. It's very useful and I like it. So
Okay. Well, fair enough. I guess it kind of fits the outfit anyway, aesthetically. At least it's not bright pink. Or a bunny.
He knows.
at least he's always been there.
Always watching.
So anyway, this whole blood issue you've got going on, probably not feeling the best, I assume.
Imagine just looking at Briar. She looks like she's just been like run over by like 20 horses. Like, just like, yeah, no, I don't feel good.
Well, good news for you. Sleep it off.
Seriously,
Sleep it off.
that's
You're
you
probably
came
going to want to sleep under like 25 blankets, though.
Am I about to get really cold? What?
Really cold.
I thought you came in here all. I'm sorry. You made it sound like you were going to fix me, and all you're telling me is to like have a nap.
No, I'm telling you to knock yourself out for several hours.
Darkalion knocked me out for several hours. Which
Really? You just
I mean,
don't want to go to sleep?
I feel like it's gonna be really hard to fall asleep. I feel like I want to die.
Oh yeah, she's got to get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep waking up if I'm not like out. Although maybe not here in the middle of this room. At least let me go to bed.
There's not enough blankets in this room.
Yeah, well, he owns the place. He can get more blankets.
Superb!
My God, I forgot how much you are.
Let's get to
$4.99
it.
plus
Let's buy
tax.
more blankets. Buy
Look
a
at
nice
K2.
big bed. Commence the knockout process.
I sigh and I walk over to a drawstring next to the front door to Briar's room, and I pull on it, and a little bell rings, and out of the wall comes a little like cone that says concierge desk. And I say, yeah, we need like 25 blankets up in room such and such. Where the fuck room this is?
Room 2.
Room 14B. Right away, sir. And then several minutes later, a large cart would appear with about 25 blankets.
I'm in my by my bed getting ready for a very long sleep, apparently. And a very cold sleep. What if
So
this
when you-
suffocates me?
Don't
Like
cover your
crushing
damn mouth.
Well, no, but just from like the sheer weight of the blankets, you know? What if this is what does me in Darkalion? Death by blanket.
They brought him in on a cart. It's not gonna crush you.
Yeah, you're not gonna die from
I like
crushing
grab
of a blanket.
Darkalion and I'm like, if I die by blankets, make it at least sound cool. Or lie. Perfect.
Briar, if you die by blankets, I will tell everybody about the prank.
You son of a bitch. How dare you?
K2 looks over at Jay. He's like, so when you say she has to sleep it off, is this like normal sleep, or is this gonna be some kind of like supernatural spirit journey thing?
It's a good question.
Under her breath, Briar's just like, normal sleep, normal sleep, normal
Because
I
it's-
already know where it's going.
sleep.
I was really hoping he'd just be like,
it's I guess it's a different journey for everybody.
Oh, God.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly the solipsistic
Flops
bullshit.
down on the bed, just like, this is gonna be awful.
Kill me now.
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
like, wait, I don't need to live forever. Just take me, put me out of my misery, honestly.
Is there any rules for helping her with her journey?
Well, if she does end up in a spiritual journey, she might try to walk around the room as part of that. Which I guess in some cases does lead to the use of doorways and or windows.
But she's gonna be pinned down by 25 blankets.
You clearly don't know Briar's strength.
Yeah.
She's actually not that strong. I'm kind of stronger than she is.
I mean, we're
Shut the
both stronger
fuck
than
up,
her.
you two.
You and I are both 13. She's at 12. We're both stronger than her. It's all right. I'm not going to be leaving her side, honestly.
That's good.
Now watch out for my friends.
Yeah.
Just watch out for the teeth.
I'll be all right.
All of them.
All of that.
Yeah, Darkalion, I'll leave you to looking after Briar's body. I think I might help her out with the spirit part.
All right.
Just go and like sit cross-legged on the couch.
Watch, K2's just like a dissociated voice in my dream, just shit talking me the whole way through.
Don't go into the light. No, I'm just fucking with you. What's up?
Turn left. What?
Why are you dreaming about eating everybody? Not even drinking their blood, eating them!
Can we
Listen,
stop
don't
here?
judge
I
me.
want
This isn't even the right
Arby's.
type of undead.
I'm craving a chicken sandwich. What
You're
does
not
that
you
mean?
when you're
Oh.
hungry.
Especially you.
All right, I get settled and ready for my potential fucking voyage. Jesus Christ.
All right, you get settled in for your potential spirit journey / voyage into the unknown. And they pile 25 blankets on top of you.
Cool.
And,
I found when God laughs at something, it's not a good thing.
I know. Anytime I hear Josh chuckle, it's just fear. Really.
Yeah.
I feel a shiver runs down my spine, and I'm like, great, that's how I die.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die.
There's always a chance.
I mean, yeah, but
There's always a chance.
I'm here.
That's
I
true.
will not
As
let
long,
that
as
happen
long
in
as
my
you don't, as long as you don't die more than once.
It's true.
More than once.
and I'm assuming you just let Darkalion knock you out.
I mean, it seems like the most efficient way to get put under, so yeah. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Why
I
aren't you
mean,
sleeping?
basically,
Alright.
non-lethal blows, of course.
Yeah, you are dropped the...
Punching me in the face over and over again. Go
No.
sleep.
I
know,
figured
but it'd
if
be
I
funny.
figured if it's just allowing it would just be the one.
Yeah, I know. But it's just funny to think about. Because he said blows plural, so I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, you're not gonna be dropped by one punch from me.
I
So
imagine
that's
that
227
Punch!
you are skilled enough now that you probably know how to put somebody unconscious rather quickly. If
I
they're
get
willing.
that one.
And
Once,
unconscious I go.
yeah, once Briar is unconscious, I am going to use Wish to cast the Dream spell.
Oh, then,
Yeah, you may certainly do that.
I don't like how he worded that.
So now I'm just right there in the dream with you, Briar.
Oh, yay. Oh, God, my worst nightmare.
Alright. So I need both of you to roll me 1d100.
Oh,
Yay.
boy, oh, boy. We were in opposite ends of this dream.
Yeah, this is what I actually wanted. I just wanted to be part of the trip.
Yeah, exactly. K2's like,
No.
woo, I'm along for the ride.
in for a penny.
Extreme difference.
We are on opposite ends of the dream journey.
You're on opposite
Look, man.
planes. What are you talking about?
In for a fucking penny.
K2 K2's in somebody else's dream. I
Guys,
made a mistake.
I just want to point out there was only a 5% chance of this happening.
Oh, good.
And he hit it.
Yay!
And he hit it.
Yay! We don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
So it's
I don't care.
Who's in my dream? So do I go with him?
No, because he's a separate entity.
Oh boy.
So he didn't
So
go by
instead of
holding
Briar
hands.
having a spiritual journey, Briar's just knocked out. She just sleeps
Oh.
the whole thing.
Oh no.
Does that mean we don't get fixed?
It depends on whether I'm successful or not.
Oh my god.
So K2.
I'm gonna get my chicken pot pie. I'll be back.
Holy shit.
I definitely believe the name of this episode is going to be called Chicken Balls.
So K2, you wake up in Briar's body
Oh
in
my
the
god.
dream state. You still have your own mental processes, but you are aware that you are not in your meat suit.
Meat suit.
Excuse you, it's a bone mech, thank you.
The
The meat is
Yeah.
armor.
Sorry.
It is!
Oh god.
Oh, this is different. Haven't had this dream before.
Are
And
you sure about that?
you feel significantly shorter. Because you are a young Briar.
Awesome.
And you approach a house on a hill. It looks fairly new, and it's in pretty prestigious condition. And you recognize the house as a smaller version of Corbin's mansion.
Sure. Okay. Wait. When you say smaller, you mean like miniature, or like he has since built onto it?
It has since been added to.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And you enter in, and you are greeted by Corbin, standing up on his balcony as you enter in. And he looks down at you and says, Agnes, what a pleasant surprise. Please, come with me. We'll get you situated in the house.
Yeah, you think that's a surprise?
And
All right.
isn't all this.
I follow.
Alright, you are led to one of the bedrooms in the house, and he says, rest up now. I understand that your journey was long and quite exhausting. In the morning, we will get you acquainted with the family, and from there we will introduce you into our lifestyle and begin your training immediately.
Before you go on, can you just quickly recap me the last minute that I missed?
Yeah. So
Because this seems
K2
very
as
interesting.
you, as K2 is currently reliving your introduction to Corbin and his family.
Wait, he's reliving my. Oh, I thought he was just gonna. I thought it was gonna play haha. Now it's you who's going on a trip through your past. Oh, this is awful.
It's your dream.
I am in your teenage body.
Oh, Jesus, have fun. This is not gonna be okay. All right.
Yep. And so he walked up to the smaller version of, or the less expanded upon version of Corbin's mansion, and it's now in the night of introductions, where Corbin welcomes young Agnes into the house and leads you to a room and then says, good luck, basically. Tomorrow we're indoctrinating you into the family.
Damn. Wow,
And
this is gonna be a...
I don't know how much free reign I have in this space, but K2's reaction is, I hope you don't plan on doing anything in the meantime, because I'm a young teenage girl. That would be very untoward.
Coming from the girl who doesn't talk.
Yeah, just kind of, you say it into the air, and he has since left.
God, there's just no response, as if it's like I'm talking to a video game screen.
Pretty much.
Got it.
Pretty much, yeah. As you are currently just, you're on autopilot, basically, at this point.
Ah, cutscene. Cool.
Yep. For now. Time seems to skip for you as you suddenly awaken in bed. Sore and still tired. As you just, walked, a few dozen miles to get here over the course of the last several days.
Just God, does she feel like this all the time? This sucks.
Yeah, your mouth is going to be, the mouth will be exceptionally sore, as there was scarring stuff cut out from it.
Yeah. As you're led from the room, you're led down to another chamber. And this one is underground. And you are surrounded by about a dozen people, of which you would later come to know as family. And they're all just watching you. And as you are escorted further in, you're led to a table. And Corbin sits down on one side of it and motions for you to sit down on the other side, at which point you do. And he begins talking with you, and this part, it's just kind of speeds up. There's no real significance here within the dream. And then you find yourself getting up, and he escorts you to a side room. And in that side room, there are 2 buckets. One bucket which has a tube in it with a sharp end on one side of the tube. And that bucket is filled with blood. And the other bucket is empty. And he sits you down in a chair and sets the empty bucket next to you. And then rather quickly takes a couple of his claws and slashes right at your side of your stomach. And loads of your blood begin pouring out into the bucket.
Wow, this is a lot more surgical than I thought it was going to be.
It is, surprisingly, for Corbin. And then he takes the tube that has the sharp point on it and just sticks it right in the other side. So basically, it's a blood transfusion. Yay!
Through the stomach.
Yep.
Interesting.
A 2 mental note: if I ever encounter Edward, ask him about this later.
Yeah.
Say, I don't know a lot about modern medicine. I
But
didn't
that
think
doesn't
the
sound
stomach. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. I don't remember the stomach being the center of the circulatory system.
Yeah, again, just ask Edward about this later.
No, it's easy. You pump it into the stomach, and then the stomach absorbs everything into the body, and that's why vampires are so hungry for blood all the time.
That's not how a blood transfusion works. At all.
I know.
Also, I always kind of thought it was more like their fangs were like little proboscis, and they was sucking the blood through the fangs.
Yeah, you could do it that way too. Corbin has just chosen an alternate option.
Clearly.
Yeah. You can feel this pain in your dream, and it's more weird than it is painful. The cut was definitely painful, but it wasn't it wasn't the worst pain you've ever experienced in your
Right,
life.
it was quick.
Yeah. You're definitely lightheaded, and before long you do pass out.
And then that's when the real dream starts. The dream within the dream.
The real dream starts. You wake up later into the day and find that you are out in the courtyard. But not only are you in the courtyard, you are hanging from a pole that is 50 feet in the air. Well, the pole itself isn't 50 feet in the air. The pole itself is standing 50 feet tall.
Right, I'm 50 feet up
Yes.
on the pole.
Yep.
I got it.
And one of your arms is bound. Your other arm is free, and your legs are free. So you are hanging from this one arm. Below you is a platform that circles the pole. Just spins around it. It's 20 feet down. And across from that, 10 feet away, is a rope ladder. Well, it's more like a rope bridge. And so you have to cross the rope bridge, or you could drop the 50 feet down, but effectively, you're on an obstacle course.
Yeah.
So 20 feet down is a platform, and then you have to go that spins. You have to jump from that to the rope bridge, and then from the rope bridge you have to go climb down another rock wall. Now, it's a pretty simple course.
Wait, vampires have to train? I thought they just are supernaturally gifted.
No, sir.
Well, what's the point?
Now this is where it's going to be fun, because your skills transfer into the dream.
Oh, sweet.
So it's easy enough with your new vampire claws to cut the rope.
Sure.
The difficult part is either dropping or trying to shimmy down the pole to the platform, and then proceeding from the obstacle course there. So, you tell me how you want to do this, and we'll determine any rolls that need to be made.
Alright. When you say that my skills transfer into the dream, is that just like my stats and proficiencies, or like my whole fucking character sheet?
Just your stats and proficiencies.
Okay, so I can't like cast a spell or anything.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Yes, you have the same capabilities that now young Briar has. Just because it's you piloting, you maintain the things that you are good at.
Can I pull down my way down?
I mean, technically,
So that's performance then, right?
that would be performance.
Wow.
Hell yeah!
Is that like a performance dexterity?
Yeah, I'd say it's
You're
probably
trying to use it to be
performance
actually
dexterity.
useful and not just put on a show.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
fine. So then it would just be whatever this roll is minus 2. 27.
Yeah.
So 27, you pole dance your way down the pole, narrowly avoiding the rotating platform, and you reach the bottom rather impressively, as onlookers are confused, but acknowledge that you did exactly what you were supposed to do by reaching the bottom.
Okay,
Without
so I
falling.
don't have to like cross the rope bridge or anything. I just have to. I can go all the way down.
I guess it depends on how far you want to go.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, you could go all the way down, or you could go down to the platform.
So I thought I just had to get down to the platform because then I would continue the thing from there.
Yeah, sorry. That was
Okay.
my misunderstanding.
Yeah. So yeah, I pole dance my way down to the platform, and now I'm looking at this rope bridge.
Yep, which is 10 feet away. So there's a 10-foot gap you have to jump.
Oh, okay, that is not what I was picturing. I thought it was like 10 feet long, but it was like a rope bridge.
Nope, the rope bridge itself is 15 feet long.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. There's just a 10-foot gap, so you have to basically use the momentum of the spinning platform to launch yourself. It's not spinning that fast, but
Sure.
it gives you a little bit of extra. Effectively, you can jump an extra 2 feet as part
Got
of
it.
your long jump.
Well, if this is using my stats, my long jump is. Wait, so like the rotation is that standing long jump, and then you get 2 feet on top of that, or is the rotation counting for like a running jump?
It's counting for a running jump.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be 15 feet then.
Okay, yeah,
It's
so
a
you
long
could
jump.
easily jump across.
Cool. I do that.
Yeah, you use the momentum from this from the spinning platform to clear the gap, and then immediately I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Sure. 16.
All right. Yeah, that's high enough. As you are able to maintain at least some standing leverage on the rope bridge instead of falling clean off of it at the end.
Sure.
You make your way across with that same 16 and just have to climb down the rock wall now. Should be an athletics check.
All right. Is there a check I can make with like investigation or something to figure out which way would be an easier athletics path?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sure. I'll roll investigation then. 27.
You do find there is an easier route down that isn't as obvious as it would be instead of just going down the middle.
Got it. I will go down the easier path.
All right. I'd say you can make this check at advantage.
Sweet.
All right.
12?
That is high enough,
Wow.
just
Oh.
barely. As this is the beginner course.
Cool.
So you shimmy your way down the rocks without slipping or falling or scraping your knee, and end up at the bottom. From there, your memory immediately cuts, or your dream, I should say, immediately cuts to a sword fight. So you are up against one of your siblings,
All right.
and you are using, I shouldn't say sword fight, it's a face-off weapon of choice. So,
Yeah.
of course, you're
Like a
using your
melee.
trusty halberd. Yep. And the other person is using a whip.
Fun.
Very. So for this, basically what we'll end up doing is we'll just do standard 5d20s
Okay.
and just take it from there.
Okay. So this doesn't have like anything to do with like my stats. It's just straight.
This is
rolls.
just straight rolls, yep.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and roll 5. Yep, there you go. So you are able to best your sibling in the first round. It's neck and neck. The second round, third round, super easy take for you. You get beat pretty bad in the fourth round, and then in the fifth round, you just knock him out clean.
I do the classic Briar, get knocked down but then get up again.
'Cause you're never gonna keep me down.
Can I kick him out of my dream?
Can you kick him
Hey.
in the dream?
It's not my fault that the first fight we were ever in, you went down immediately.
This is fair.
And then the dream cuts to you leaving the manor. You can only assume several years later, because you're taller. Saying goodbye to Corbin, saying goodbye to the family that it's still there, which at this point is only a handful. And making your way out into the world to adventure. First destination, Stounsbarrow. And then you are whisked out of the dream. Briar, you were been knocked unconscious,
Uh-huh.
and you dream about your childhood.
Oh, no. This is so much
And
worse.
Well, the childhood from arriving at Corbin's Manor.
Okay, better.
And everything is normal Until you reach training day. Because you don't remember being able to slide down a pole like it's a stripper pole. But yet,
Yes.
here you are.
Small church-going Agnes.
Yeah.
Definitely did not come with these skill sets.
Hey, sometimes he had to get up to those rafters up in the church to clean them up, and he got really good at climbing up those center poles to get up to the rafters.
Uh-huh.
So here you are sliding down this pole. And really owning it in the moves as you slide down 20 feet. Yeah, you remember this jump being a little bit more difficult, yet you make it with ease as you jump across to the rope bridge, walking across it without any issues, inspecting it closely like you normally would, and making your way down, almost slipping on the rock climb, but managing to maintain foothold. And then it takes you to your first day in the yard, training with your older brother. And you remember he took it easy on you this day. You won every round, but yet in your dream you don't. You actually tie one and lose another. But you still came out victorious and even managed to knock him unconscious at the end, which you swear you didn't the first time. But maybe you just remember it wrong. And then you remember leaving as your dream takes you to the moment that you said goodbye to Corbin for the first time since you had arrived and began making your way to Stonesbarrow. And then you wake up cold, but yet also warm, as you are both freezing and overheating from the sheer amount of blankets. Kind of in a huff.
What the fuck?
So, Darkalion, you would be sitting there, trying to maintain composure as Briar is asleep.
Brian.
Brian! It's a hell of a change.
Sup, I'm Brian. I heard this is my room now. I don't know what you guys are doing in here. I'm gonna go lift some weights in the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, bro.
As Briar has been asleep for about 4 hours, and suddenly wakes up in a huff.
It's like,
You okay?
no, it's cold and hot. But I don't know if I want to be hot or cold.
Okay, so then let me get more blankets and not put them on you. I'm confused on what to do here.
Do I feel any better other than being extremely hot and cold?
You're tired, but that's it.
So I still feel like trash?
No,
Oh, okay. I just feel tired and hot and
you
cold.
just feel tired and hot and cold.
And very low hit points still.
Yep.
Tired, hot, cold, and sore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you feel like you definitely woke up, but that was not a restful sleep.
Yeah. It's like, what happened?
To me, it looked like you just slept. At least that's what I'm assuming happened for me, right?
Yeah, she didn't move at all in her dream.
I now actually feel like I've been run over by 20 horses. Ow.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Huh?
Oh, you're here to help her?
What do you mean that was weird?
I don't know about helper. I feel like I just did the whole thing for her.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I lived through your early stages of vampirism.
Oh my god, it makes so much sense now.
Yeah, super
I
weird.
was so
I'd never been a
confused.
teenage girl before. It was different.
And your first thought was slide down a pole like a stripper?
I didn't slide down a pole like a stripper. I danced down a pole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why was that your go-to? Why didn't you just slide?
Because I'm better at dancing.
That was really weird.
Oh, so you saw that too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is not how it happened the first time.
Oh, I assumed not, but I had a little bit of uh creative control over the events, and I mean, I wasn't gonna make you fail, so I had to complete it my way. So I did it the way I would do it.
Well, thanks for that, I guess. Why do I feel like I need to go back to bed?
Probably because you actually need real rest and not spirit journey rest. Because you didn't go to sleep, you got knocked the fuck out.
Agreed.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yep. Wake me up when I'm not dying.
Sounds good.
We're passed out.
Speaking of wake up, did we forget to wake up Green Day?
Oh my god.
Get up.
What?
Let them stay asleep.
Anyway,
It's too late. September ended a while ago.
Briar, both shivering and sweating simultaneously, just falls asleep somehow.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Whenever I have a fever.
Yeah.
Just immediately asleep.
Yeah, just like your body is just it's just so tired from working on trying to like keep you alive. It's just like,
Yeah.
I'm not
go to bed.
dying. Yeah.
It's just like, just go to sleep, just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Sleep coach, sleep coach, sleep coach, sleep.
Hard reboot.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
I don't know if it will help, but I will cast regenerate on her while she's asleep.
okay.
I mean, it'll make her body feel better. At
Yeah.
least.
I
It'll
can't
definitely help.
I can't restore her because I don't got that spell, and I used my one wish for the day. But I can at least
Yeah.
regenerate her.
Yeah.
All right. You do so.
I'll be right back.
And I'm assuming the rest of you go to sleep. Or was there anything else anybody wanted to do this day?
I'm still staying up, making sure she's okay.
I am sleeping on the couch. I don't feel like going upstairs. I want to also sleep.
I don't feel like stairs.
I don't feel like stairs or elevator.
That's fair.
Why get up from couch when couch is bed shaped?
Why bed when couch work?
I mean, I want to argue that, but I mean, it's sound logic, so.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not have anything.
All right. And absent the other two,
Yeah.
you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
I'm the
Yay!
only other person who could have done anything.
Would that have counted for me, though, since I stayed up?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Roll a con save.
I figured that was coming.
Congrats on your first level of exhaustion.
That's fine.
Joe, you still haven't given yourself proficiency in all saves.
I thought I did?
Not according to this rule.
Well, what do I have to click?
You just click the little dots next to all the saves, so they're all green.
So then with a +6 on top of that, you are not exhausted.
There you go. Much
Yeah.
better.
You are not exhausted.
Okay, it works now. I can easily get 4 hours of sleep or meditation, so it's fine. Besides, it's still like super early morning by the time everybody wakes up anyway, or by the time Briar wakes up.
Yeah.
This is an early night for me, but then again, I was a teenage girl for years, so.
Jesus.
Hey, K2, what do you think about this? Oh, it reminds me of the time I was a young teenage girl.
For years.
Reminds me of my vampire teen girl years. What?
My
Yes.
wife is a teenage vampire.
Yeah, second puberty. Funny enough. Still not fun the second time. Right, anyways.
Anyway.
What do now?
Well, I don't remember if anybody else had anything they wanted to do in the city. We can start making our way to Kitty Viti to do that thing Briar wanted to do. Sell the
Briar, like,
Crystal Heart.
wakes up and like drags herself out of bed like the fucking girl from like The Ring. Like,
Glad to see you're better.
am I Dark Alien? Am I really?
Yeah. Briar
Are
definitely
you?
Briar
know, am I?
definitely
I mean, yes, you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Also,
I'm
Josh,
meant for you.
what happened to Blue Jay? Did he just like peace out as soon as Briar went asleep, or what?
Oh yeah, immediately.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She went out and he was like, "All right, my work here is done," and then just.
Well, you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
correct.
That's the fun of Jay. He doesn't.
I didn't get in this life to be responsible. What did you do it for? Spring break.
Now I'm picturing Radagast the Brown in a tuxedo mask outfit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave Briar so she can get cleaned up and get dressed. So I'm assuming we'll head out. At least head out of the room.
Feeling
Yes.
like a whole new
There's
me.
some
Woo!
Privacy.
Yes, and as soon as we're outside, I tell the K2 though about the prank.
You son of a bitch. Betrayal, left and right.
You fucking what, mate?
What do you? It's just your best friend telling your other best friend about the funny thing he did with you.
Yeah, I tell you about the prank
Come
I
on.
pulled on Briar.
No,
Yeah.
I know, I got that. That was K2's response.
Like I thought it would be funny.
Well, I'm glad she took it all right. That's some creepy behavior, my dude. Oh, I'm just gonna be naked in bed with this woman I know.
I mean, we've all seen each other naked about, what, 50 times? Didn't think it was that big a deal.
No, it's fine.
I just thought it would be funny.
Sure.
I mean, she thought it was hilarious.
Great.
I mean, she pelted me with pillows for a good 5 minutes afterwards, but she was laughing the whole time when she wasn't feeling like trash.
Well, I'm glad she didn't condemn you as a creepy person.
Noted. And now Darkalion feels bad that he will never pull up another prank again.
Why does Darkalion feel bad? I got a phone call, and it was a stupid automatic message, so I'm really upset.
Because K2 called me a creep for pulling that prank.
Kinda
Oh,
creepy.
wow. It's really fucked up, K2.
Well, bros don't let bros be creeps.
Fair enough, I get it.
I come out of the room with grand flourish, like, I'm alive!
Alright, cool.
You know, I'd say never let me do that again, but that would be a lie, because we all know. I mean, well, maybe don't particularly let me drink from people that are that drugged up again. But, you know.
Well, also, I don't think we'd be able to stop you. You'd probably just run away and then do it alone. And honestly, drugs are more fun to do in a company.
I wouldn't remember.
You would just come back in a haze, and we wouldn't know what was wrong with you because you wouldn't know what was wrong with you.
Good point. Nor would I remember what was wrong with me.
Maybe next time do the drugs directly?
Yeah, that's no fun.
Are you sure about that?
I had
Yeah.
fun.
You gotta double dip.
But was it worth it?
Maybe if I remembered. It sounds like it's worth it from the experience I had. The after effects were a little less, but I mean, at least now we know. Now next time it'll be like, all right, put me to sleep, coach, and make it work.
I notice you forget a lot of what you do when you're inebriated. I like almost never forget what I do.
I guess I just get a lot of most of my inebriation comes from more of a direct punch to my system, so that might be why. Or maybe I just don't want to remember.
I think the latter.
Maybe I just like the sweet bliss of the abyss, you know? Anywho.
All right. Well,
Did we have plans for the day?
I don't think we had any concrete plans. I think we were thinking about doing the Crystal Heart today.
I need to go get some kind of focus for the spell casting that I have
Oh,
picked up.
magical focus. I was gonna say I've been
Yeah.
trying to keep you focused for a while now.
Okay, you can. Gives you the finger.
Gotta get your head in the game.
God? Why are you in high school?
Sorry, I was reliving my teenage vampire years.
You too? Damn. It's like no one's lived their own life.
Ooh, that's a little too real for me. I've had 2 puberties and neither of them were mine.
Ooh, sucks. But yeah, no, magical focus.
cool. We just go to like. Do you want to go to like a specialty shop, or do you want to just go to the one that all the students go to?
I don't think I want to go where the students go.
All right. So
I
you want
wanna
something
be
special?
where the people.
Yes.
All right.
Where
So
does
we're
random music keep coming from?
I was gonna say.
What?
I was like, God's been listening to way too many musicals lately.
it's the early morning. Reginald lets the night manager control the music playing
Okay.
in the hall.
They've had a very long-standing subscription to Disney Plus. I see.
Yep. Yeah. So we'll go to the rich people wand maker.
All right, yeah. So the three of you head out.
Whoa! We grabbed Salvix on the way.
Okay.
And
You
anyone
get
else
everybody
that
else,
may or
Yeah.
that may or not show up at some point.
Yeah. All right. You go to Salvix's room and knock on the door, and he is not there.
Oh, what the fuck? Did he leave a note?
No.
It's like 5 a.m. What the hell is he doing at 5 a.m.?
I was gonna say. The heck?
What the heck?
All right. Well, never mind. Moving on.
Serenix is there though, so you can grab her.
All right, we grab Serenix. She comes along.
And Kasam.
Well, what?
What the, where the fuck did you come from?
No,
You finally crawled out of your mom's basement.
When are you gonna get married?
That's why I came to the big city, ma. Yeah, we'll pick up Fail too, just in case Joshua shows up.
Yeah, you can grab Thale too.
All right, so the 5 of us go to the rich people wand shop. Maybe Fail could also get a wand.
Tamina is also there.
Oh, whatever. I still don't quite understand why she's here. If it's a class feature, I haven't seen what it is yet.
All right. So, you go to these. Are you specifically looking for wands?
Yeah, I have a talk with Briar as we're leaving. It's like, so do you want like a little like handheld wand, or do you want like something larger, like a rod or a staff, or maybe something a bit more eccentric, like a crystal ball or a crystal, or like a necklace, like what I got going on right now? Some kind of jewelry. What are you thinking?
I guess something that keeps my hands free is
Okay.
probably best. I feel like a staff is a bit eccentric. Although I could add it, I could then rock a glaive, a halberd, and a staff on my back. That's a bit much. Although I would have great posture.
Well, I was just thinking, we would have to replace the ice shaft that I made for you, but maybe they could turn your halberd into a staff.
I'll go
So
with
your
something
halberd.
wearable.
Okay, that works too.
That way, if ever I need to just like not carry these around, we're good. Also, I feel like my siblings will ridicule me heavily if I show up with a staff. Doesn't really fit the vibe, you know.
Yeah, I've never really been into staves either. They seem rather unwieldy.
So it's just like, yes, beware my stick. I don't know. They just don't have the same kind of pizzazz.
That's why I use this nifty cane as a rod. It's not as clunky as a staff, but a bit more refined than just a wand.
Yes. Very fitting for a lord.
Why do you gotta put so much stank on it?
You know why? Because that's what
Listen.
friends do.
Listen, I stole this title fair and square from my dead brother.
Yeah. Sir Lordship and his problems.
All right. So you guys, you're going to not a wand shop, but you're going to try to find arcane enhanced jewelry.
Well, yeah, like a specialty like shop that would be able to make a arcane focus that's a bit more eccentric than the standard wand staff rod.
Or
Of
maybe
course,
even
yeah.
turn one of my onyx pieces of jewelry into.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That would also function.
yeah. There is a shop in town that can do that.
We go there.
Yeah.
I'm sure I know this person already.
Yeah. Well, the name of the shop is it's Focus on it.
Oh my god. I imagine we get there and I just stop and look up at this shop and I'm just like, it's kind of on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah, I think he changed the name of the shop. I don't remember it being a pun. I remember it. I remember it being a bit more fancy sounding. Whatever. Maybe he had to rebrand. I don't know.
Change of ownership.
Somebody somebody trademarked the old name. All right, we go into focus on it.
All right. Yeah, you go into Focus on it.
I hate the sentence. Can you just?
This is worse than that particular tavern.
No, I love
God.
this. And inside, who's running this shop?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Not me looking at names. Oh yeah, I like that name. Inside is your old half-elf friend named Vanward.
Vanward.
Yep.
Right. All right. Well, we go in, and I see Vanward. Like, Van, been a long time. What's the word?
I thought you died.
Close. They can't keep me in the ground.
I can't keep you out of my shop. Not that I'd want you to be. Welcome back. Who is this delightfully dressed in casual and gothic attire?
This is my friend Briar.
I can't
She's
say that's the
looking-
worst introduction I've heard. Like
Yeah.
the worst visual glance. I've had worse. I've had way worse. So you know what? That's actually probably like the top 5.
Yeah, she's looking to get a new spell focus. Also, here are my other friends, Darkalion, Cyrnix, and Thale.
Pleasure. Are the rest of you also looking to focus in on something?
I look over at Thale.
Hey, Dale.
I'm perfectly happy with my arcane focus, thank you.
Thale, I gotta be honest with you. That's just a glow stick.
Not that I have an arcane focus of my own.
Oh.
I also technically think that Thale can't use Arcane Foci because he's a cleric.
No, I got that. It was just because he was so adamant about not having a wand the other night. I didn't realize he had something else.
Thought I needed a
I
wand.
get it. No, I get it.
No, it'll be just me.
Just you, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a vast selection to choose from. I am also known as a bit of a experimenter when it comes to making foci, as Cade could probably tell you. So, would you like a rod, a staff, a wand, an arcane pouch, a crystal orb, or any other variety?
I hold up my hand, and I'm like, "Can you do it to the ring?"
Ring's a bit trickier. Necklaces are easier. They can be done, but they're
It's onyx, if that helps.
onyx does tend to house magic a little bit better. Still tricky, but I'm sure I can do it. I could probably do anything. Let's be honest.
I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can probably do. I'm sure I can do it. I'm sure I can probably do anything. It's quite a sentence. Like that's just.
Such a sentence you had to restart it 3 times.
I know, because I was just like running it over in my head, and I was like, "This is." I'm like, it's tricking me.
Trying to parse what are words. Yeah.
I was like, what is that even? I was like, am I being baited? I was like, I had to say it so many times to make sure that there wasn't like a knot in there and that I wasn't just like misunderstanding. And he was just like, haha, I fooled you.
Gotcha.
Shame.
Yeah. Reginald, would you ever lie to me? Yes, shotgun.
Why?
My first interaction in a D&D campaign run by Josh.
Do you just need the ring?
The ring and, of course, half the payment up front.
I can only imagine what this is gonna. How much is this gonna cost me?
For something of this quality, the methods of which I'm gonna have to go through to subject it to such arcane torture, basically. Let's ballpark an estimated 5,000 gold.
You want me to upfront half you on an estimate?
Well, if it goes less, so you can just... It's not going to be more. This is the maximum cost.
Oh, okay.
It's just safer this way.
Gotcha. I'm sitting here like, well, I'll have the money eventually. Not right now. Fuck.
Byword, is that also with all the bells and whistles included?
This is just standard for an onyx ring.
I'm just like,
We can certainly
can you
add bells and whistles. Like, we can continue adding costs if you would like.
Oh, I understand the complexities of turning such a small item into something to focus one's magic through.
And given the size of it and the circular nature, you wouldn't want any arcane surges to jolt from one side of the ring to the other and potentially sever the finger on the way.
I give Briar a look like, do you really need all your fingers?
I look over at him. I'm like, you can just grow them back, right?
I suppose we could throw precaution out the window and go with an even 2,000 gold.
Okay, no, I kind of like my finger.
The finger saver 3,000. Conveniently, 3,000 gold.
I don't have half to give you right now, so I guess I'll have to come back.
Ooh, unfortunate. I will look forward to your return then.
How short are you right now?
Oh, if I had to give him 2,500 gold, I am short. I've got a whopping
Again, how short?
25 platinum and 123 gold. I am shorter than short.
Yeah, she's short
Just
over
over
2,000.
2,000 gold, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you're
am
short by 90%
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Hence why I'm short.
of the upfront payment.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I could cover the
question:
2,000
Where
for
did you?
now.
Why does everyone have so much money?
I don't buy a lot of things.
I like look over at Kate too, and I'm just like, and you were worried about me with money? Clearly, I am not a problem.
No, you are the
No,
problem.
not
You're broke.
I was like, I bited my tongue. I was gonna say something. Nope. Vanward, is there possibly some kind of material that you need which is causing this to be so expensive that perhaps we could facilitate the acquirement by ourselves, thus bringing the cost down?
I suppose there is. Seeing as something as significant in value and prestige as onyx, to house magical essence inside of it, you could do something cheap. You could do something like, you know, trolls, like the magic that a troll would possess, which is next to nothing. You could harvest that and subdue that into the ring. And it wouldn't be very potent. The ring would basically not function. You might get one spell usage out of it. So if you could find something more significant, and we can harvest the essence, the magical essence of that creature, and use that as the arcane potential for the ring, that would work better.
You've been talking to Fizzy, haven't you?
I was
I
gonna say,
have.
I was like, I imagine we all just start squinting more and more and more. Like, this sounds awfully
Fizzledorf.
Fizzledorf. Shakespeare.
6 months ago, I couldn't do this.
Mm.
You had to learn from the best.
Good old High Duna Mage Fizzledorf.
But this is just the arcane potential. You could add anything to this, which I'm sure it seems like you've already known.
Does it have to be? What if it's something more physical than an essence? Just out of curiosity, does it still work, or does it have to be more like?
Yeah, like you're gonna rip out the heart of a dragon, and I'm gonna pump that into a ring. Like what?
Sorry, It's tears.
Tears
Yeah.
of what?
From a blottrel?
Oh,
Just curious. Humor me.
I mean, they're not. A blottrel is a. My understanding is that those are. They're not rare creatures by any means, but they are.
They are in this
Cursed.
part of
Well, this one, obviously. I mean, here. Do you think one's gonna swim up the river? Gods, no.
the world.
Actually, they might.
They only like salt water.
They're very
Think about it,
picky.
they might. The problem with a blottrel is that their entire existence is cursed. So while I could put their essence into a
Ooh,
ring,
cursed ring.
exactly, and who knows what's going to happen with that? I've never tested it.
doing stuff that hasn't been tested is like my middle name.
Hell yeah.
But I don't know if their tiers are going to be significantly potent enough to provide enough magical potential for arcane casting. Unless you had tiers, I guess, from one that was a significant spellcaster. Then maybe?
I don't know where these tiers came from, do I?
No.
Yeah, no. It's a shot in the dark. Okay. That'd be hilarious, Ryan. I should like lean over here. I'm like, do we have any left? I actually don't remember if we juiced all of our essences into
We used
things
all
and
of
people.
them,
We did, didn't we? Yeah, okay.
yeah. I think Kassam was the last one that was like, sure, I'll be part ghost. It was like, all right, here you
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was
that's
the
true.
last you ever saw of him.
Yeah.
go.
Funny how that works.
He was claimed by the spirit realm.
Oh my god.
Sentinel was just left behind. I'm free.
Death came along, was like full commitment or nothing.
You're in or you're out. Pick. Choose.
There is no half dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there is no half dead. Hey, wait a minute.
Death is actually lurking around every corner I turn. Just like, you're lucky I like your friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're lucky I'm getting some on the side.
Oh god.
I won't kill you yet.
Come on.
Please don't.
So do you have like a potency level we should try and meet?
Yeah, what's the pH balance on this?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, about a sulfuric acid.
Say you had to give it like a rating of some kind.
Of like 1 to 30?
Yeah, you know, just like on your best guess.
It's on a scale of 0 to 13, with 7 being water. What do you want?
On -1, actually. Thank you.
Ah, acidic. Interesting.
Yes. That is my personality.
Realistically, as long as you aim for something that has magic potential, so a spellcaster would be primary. If I mean, you could go out and collect the essence of a troll, like I said, and trolls are strong, but they don't have a lot of magic potential, so you're not going to get anything from it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you could go out and, let's say, find, like, if you know of a Botrel that could cast high-level spells, that would be a good start. Botrel, not a significantly powerful creature, but if they contain enough magical potential in their ability to cast magic, maybe.
All right, time to go.
But if
kill
you
the
could
queen.
find, but if you could find, like, let's say, an ancient dragon that could also cast spells, then you'd really have a potent source of magic.
Hey guys.
Brian, that last one's not gonna work. She was just like a disembodied voice. She wasn't real.
No, I don't. No, I wouldn't mean that.
Oh, okay.
It's like, anybody fancy a trip back to Cardinals Retreat?
Cardinals
Oh.
Retreat.
To kill Red Eye.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was. No, yeah,
He's
did
still
he
pretty
cast?
magical.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was magical or if it was just because he's cursed.
Yeah, I think that falls under the
mean-
same like curse thing where the
Yeah, that's a curse category.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least then we would know where it came from, and he was significant. It's not just random Botrel. Or unknown Botrel, I guess. That would be a juicy cursed item. Because he's hella cursed.
Well, how about this? How about we go to Kitty Vidi, we get you your money, and maybe we run into something magical while we're there.
Chances are we run into something magical while we're there. Come on, it's us. When don't we run into something?
Yeah, see, I got a sense for these like story beat type of thing.
It's the bard training in
I
him.
was gonna say it's the bard in you. I think.
Yeah, it's my
100% is.
my 3 levels. Oh no, 4 levels of bard. That's right. I forgot I took a 4.
And also just K2 being a dramatic person in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just
Yeah, that's really what it's K2's sense of trauma.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that you've
Full head
heard.
thrown back and everything.
I'm sure that you've heard the stories of Todd Von Strahd and his wonderful collection of magical creatures of various types.
Oh, true.
I heard his pet bird died, though.
Oh, no fucking shot.
I heard it was a flying accident.
I heard that too, actually. Snapped its neck.
Yeah. You think a giant bird would know how to fly better, but, you know, these things happen.
I heard that thing also terrorized a lot of, tradesmen. So I'm not too sad to see it's gone.
Yep, it's definitely gone. Forever. And not in this room. I say, putting my shield behind me.
Why are we talking in such pitched and strange tones?
Salvix, where did you come from?
Salvix, hello. Where were you?
How long have you been here?
The whole time.
No, yeah, that's obviously when Salvix is just the figment of pyromania that's been lurking in all of your heads.
Yeah.
All right.
Stabbed you all in the back. You all love Jesus now.
Do you have question? Do you have something?
Do you something I can use in the meantime?
Yeah. Do you have something you think I could use?
Can I have a loaner?
Yeah. Do you like rent out a focus or two every now and then?
Here you go. It's just a stick.
Do you have anything that you know is maybe a little bit risky that you want me to take for a test run?
You
I'm sure
want
you've cooked up
me
something
to give you an experimental foci.
and return to you with the results.
Would you like to pay for an experimental foci?
I was thinking I pay for it with risk.
It's a trial run. If anything, she gets a stipend.
Do you have any idea in the sheer amount of shit that I would get in if I just let you walk out of here with an experimental foci? And then you use that and potentially cause thousands of gold in damage to buildings and or yourself or others? Does that even occur to you? The amount of shit that would come back to me? Everybody knows that I like to experiment on things, and if they ever see you in possession of one of my artifacts, and that comes back to me because you exploded yourself and 12 dozen school children, the amount of shit that I would get, the liability and costs alone.
What if she was under the supervision of a registered magical researcher?
Well, then it would be lessened. But these types of things could potentially go dangerous and uncontrolled. Who knows what some of these things can do, whether they summon eldritch abominations or awaken the graves of long undead. We are on top of burial ground, for that matter.
Yeah,
but I can't even begin to think of the catastrophe that would be caused by somebody suddenly awakening all of the dead in the city.
But it'll be over in Kitty Vidi, so it's fine.
Oh, well, there's a lot less dead there.
I come from a city that's surrounded by dead, so honestly, it's my forte.
So you understand the risk involved with even just the undead.
I always understand the risk.
You are strange, Briar.
Not the first time I've heard that.
Plus, she's not even going to use it that much. She usually just hits things with a giant metal stick.
Actually,
course.
I bite them now.
I'll tell you what. I will let you take one of my experimental possessions out into the wild, but I will not let it go risk-free. You can hand me 100 gold, and on the return of the item, I will hand it back to you. That way, if you do manage to explode yourself, kill yourself, and other people, at least I have 100 gold.
Okay.
Sounds like the best deal we're going to get.
I was like, damn, only 100 gold to fucking sold, buddy boy. I thought it was gonna be way worse. Me about to rock this experimental focus out in the world to be able to occasionally cast shield or silvery barbs. This feels like a supreme fucking exaggeration.
Well, it's also like crazy when like you think about we came here just looking for just like a fancy focus, which like
And now
a
I'm leaving
standard
with a bomb.
like a standard focus is like what 10 gold in the adventuring like gear.
Oh yeah.
And so like maybe like it would be
Yeah, yeah,
fancy,
it's
so it would be like 100. And fucking Josh is over here was like, I can turn your really expensive ring into magical for 5,000 gold.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like unless you're putting like an actual enchantment on it and not just like basic ass magic.
Oh,
Focus.
it would have had an enchantment.
I was gonna say,
okay.
I feel like he's not
Yeah.
jipping me potentially 5,000 gold to be like, here's your regular focus.
Yeah,
I figured
was
this
like,
would be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I was like, this seems way more fun for one, and two, if that was the case, I would be like, sir, we need to have a discussion. There's trolling me, and then there's whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, no shit.
If it was like 500 gold, I'd be like, ah, haha, funny meme, hee hee. But 5,000's pushing it.
It's like that's just straight up a magical item at that point. It better do
Yeah.
something fancy.
Yep.
Exactly. And hell, we might not even get to this point. I gotta survive KDVD first.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, worst case
yeah,
scenario,
it's
you
just
die and
KDVD.
we bring you back.
True. And then Death will be so pleased with us yet again. Cool. Is this just like a bag situation? I just pull one out of a...
There's not
Actually,
like
that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do that. Hang on.
Oh
I'll be
my
right back.
God.
Thank God he's going to get the mystery bag.
Yeah.
Listen,
All right.
a boat is a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a
Could even
boat.
be a boat. You know how much we wanted one of those. Peter, just take the. I'll take the hat. All right. So a few minutes later, he comes out from behind the counter, and has a. We'll just do a hat because it's fun.
Yeah.
I've put
Has
10
a hat
platinum
full
down.
of things. Yeah. He just pockets it really quick and goes, okay, and shakes up the bag a little bit, holds it above your head. All right, you can reach in and grab one item.
I reach in and grab one item.
All right,
What am I rolling?
D8.
Ooh.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh, does this make it the... Ooh. What is
You
it?
grab a wand.
Cool.
It's actually quite nice. It's
I'm sure it is.
it smells nice because you have pulled out a wand made from a hickory branch.
Ooh.
Just like Andrew Jackson to you.
also usable as a quarterstaff to beat the assassins that would try to kill you.
Yes.
Specifically gains a damage and attack bonus on the steps of governmental buildings.
You happen to have an idea of what you did to this wand?
I could tell you what I did to it, but that would have no context as to what it actually does.
What?
I'm honestly,
I
I'm more
don't
just
like the way you
curious than
said
anything.
that.
I'm more just curious than anything else as to what you did to this wand. I know it'll have no bearing on what it actually does, but what did you do?
Well, you see,
I shamed it for 5 years.
I
What?
left it alone in the corner.
I put it in the cone of shame.
And you shame an object magically.
Vicious
Well,
mockery.
I took. So, are you okay? I will ask you a simple question, and I hope that I am not inferring anything. But are you aware, Miss Breyer, of what a basilisk is?
You call her Miss Breyer, and she like, ugh. Yeah.
Okay, so I took one of those things, and I corpseified it, and by that I mean I killed it. And then I took the wand and I stuck it into its mouth, into the saliva, and I left it there.
You basically let it ferment in basilisk spit.
Yes, which in theory does nothing,
I was gonna say,
Uh-huh.
but you just never know. So,
oh my god.
this is a trial run to see if that thing has anything special about it.
This was
Because
the
I'm afraid
fucking-
to use it.
This is the fucking kid in mage school that just everything he touched blew up in class.
I'm just like holding this stick like, okay.
I look at the hats of objects and I say, are they all wands in there, or you got an assortment of things?
Oh, there's a variety of things in here. You can even pull out a staff that can be folded.
Oh, interesting. I put down 100 gold.
Are you also taking one out for testing purposes?
Hell yeah!
All right.
I
You're
love this
Fantastic.
weird shit.
All right, roll 1d7.
This is why we're friends. Never let your friends do stupid alone.
6. All right. You pull out a crystal ball. That's actually just an eyeball.
Oh.
Like a crystal eyeball?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the size of a cyclops eye.
I
And
wonder where he got it.
shape. Yeah.
From the
Oh!
Cyclops.
The cyclops eye. One of my favorites.
All right. What? Did you just take this from a cyclops, or did you actually do something to it?
No, I just took it from the cyclops. It was still alive when I took it.
So you didn't like magically enchant it or anything? It's just an eyeball from a cyclops?
Just an eyeball from a cyclops.
How is that a magical focus?
We'll find out.
Okay.
I mean, it's got some, magical essence to it. These are experimental, after all. We're trying things out.
Don't think giantkin are inherently magical. I think you got to be a special giant for that.
Well, I mean, this one could cast spells.
Oh, okay.
So, while I didn't necessarily do anything to the eyeball, you never know. Sure, seemed like he's got an eye for magic.
Jesus Christ. Fucking shoot me now.
I'll do it with the eyeball.
Please.
All right. Anybody else want weird shit? Dick doesn't know.
I mean, I don't use magic, so nothing that needs a focus.
Did you take magic in this shit?
Nothing that needs a focus.
I mean, you don't need to focus to use a focus.
No is still an acceptable answer, Joe.
That whole thing was a no.
Alright, fair enough. And I'll take the silence from Fail that he doesn't want it either. Alright.
Alright. So you have
Alright.
acquired your experimental foci.
Well, Vanward, pleasure as always. Thank you for reminding me why we didn't hang out a lot while we were in school together.
I was always busy.
Sure.
Items don't make themselves, after all. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure meeting all of your friends as well.
Well, I guess we'll let you know if we want that other thing.
Sounds great. You know where to find me.
Just don't change the name of the store again. Or maybe you should, I don't know. I like the old name better.
Noted.
Alright. Anything else we want to do in the city, or are we going to Kitty Vidi?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
I got nothing here, so.
Alright. Guess we're going to Kitty Vidi. And I'm assuming we're just going to magically travel there because we don't want to sit on a boat going down the river that way.
Seems like some extra travel for nothing when we'll be we have a very long boat journey ahead of us after. I'd rather spend the least amount of time on the boat right now. Because that's how we're getting back to Sarnath, right? Boat.
Right. We're going to have
Yeah.
plenty of boat travel on the way back to Sarnath.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, before we leave, actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if I should just roll the dice on summoning a familiar and see what happens and what pops out. Because I can only imagine what the fuck Josh would give me.
This is my favorite part of every campaign is figuring out the familiar. It's like, what weird character is it going to be?
It's great too, getting it at level 20. It feels like a very funny time to be picking up a familiar on your journey.
You just picture like this familiar. It's like where all the familiars are. It's like, now remember when your mage student summons you, make sure that you're very helpful. And it fucking shows up, and it's just this battle-hardened warrior woman who's taking him in to fight gods and demons and shit. And like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, it's like, this isn't what they taught me at school. What the fuck?
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. I go buy the shit that I need for Find Familiar.
Alright, yeah, 10 gold.
I was gonna say, it should not be hard in this town.
Oh.
Yeah, when you get the chance, can I actually copy that spell?
I have like the few spells I know written on like random like loose leaf sheets of paper.
That's your spell book? Is just random sheets of paper like fucking crumpled together?
I'm just like, well, you didn't.
Would
Listen,
that surprise you?
We didn't go over the more like nuanced, practical, physical part. You just kind of showed. We was just the magic. We didn't really go over the rest of it.
Right, but like, I mean, you can turn any book into a spell book, and you decide random pieces of paper.
You didn't. This wasn't part of the explanation.
You. If you would sit down and listen for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we always got boring part way through.
You know, a spell book doesn't even have to be a spell book. I know a guy who he fucking had a sword he engraved his spells onto, and that was his spell book.
Wouldn't that also require patience?
I've got an idea. I won't do it now, but I'll do it at another time. For now, though, I go through my pieces of paper and I'm like, nope, not that one, not that one, not that... Oh, this one. Here we go.
Why are these
Sort of...
all bar napkin?
Well, because this is where you always tried to give me the explanation. And then it just seemed fitting at the time. There was something to write on right there, so it worked out.
Man.
Smooth it out a little bit. Just like ignore the stain. I don't know what that is.
This is
Anyways.
bringing a new low to the term hedge wizard. This is like a bush wizard.
Shrub wizard. I also learned how to write really late in life, okay? So don't judge me.
Anyway. What's your current plan? Gonna cast Find Familiar.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll 1d20.
Also, I feel like it's only fitting this thing comes out as a fiend as I'm part Shisuva.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a little strange for it to come out anything else. Boy,
Okay.
oh boy.
You cast your spell, and I mean, you can pick what you summon. Like, I'm not gonna make you
Yeah, that's fine.
be
I'll
forced
figure
with
something.
something. Yeah. It's your familiar.
You're like, you get a rock. Fiendish rock, but it's a rock.
No, that's too big for a familiar.
Hey, no. Valdis does have pet rock for familiars.
It sure does.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I have no idea what it's going to be. Didn't think that far ahead.
Haha. Takes Find Familiar. Doesn't know familiar. Cast Find Familiar. Doesn't know
Still
familiar.
doesn't know familiar. Nope. I'm thinking about it. We'll come back to that.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, it's successful. So.
Yeah.
So you have cast
Something
your
pops
spell. A creature appears amongst smoke and dust.
There's just like a work in progress sign. It's just one of those little.
Who's that familiar? It's Pikachu.
It's like one of those little signs that it's like back at time, gone for lunch.
So yeah, you do that. Now what?
We go to Kitty Weedy.
Okay, how are you getting there?
This guy.
Yeah, I'll teleport us.
All right.
Briar, do you want me to like just read off some of like the variant familiars, see if any of them like sound cool? If you don't want like a specific animal.
I'm looking at them now.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
I found the book. I spelled Valdas wrong 3 times.
Nice.
Which is really impressive because it's kind of written right as the way it sounds.
Yes.
It's really real bad.
All right. Are
Yeah.
you choosing to find Salvix first before you teleport?
I feel like
Yeah,
that
we'll
was the
go
assumption,
looking for him.
Yeah, we go look for the group. Or, well, I guess he's the only one not with us. So never mind.
He's the only one out
Never
there.
mind. We go find Salfix. We just ran to Hey, have you seen another giant dragonborn roaming the city? Taller than her? I feel like you'll come across somebody at some point who's seen him. Like, he stands out.
Yeah. After, like, I'd say an hour or so, you would find him at the Burning Gardens.
Guess we probably should have thought. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's up, buddy?
Mm.
Are you okay?
What's going on?
We found Salvix, and he's just kind of there.
Ah,
It's nothing.
Doesn't really seem like nothing.
Just message from Draken now. Foaming the path. Nothing more.
What did he say?
The path we're on will lead us to the conclusion we seek.
Cool. Cool. And that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Sorry, but the way you're acting does not make it seem like a good thing.
I've been here for looks kind of like towards the sun. About what time is it, Josh?
At this point, probably about noon.
About a part of a day, I think.
Did something happen here?
Onto it. The fire. It, in some way, assisted Drakenmare in getting a message to me, even outside of Sonath.
Ah.
It seemed only moments, but I can tell it's been some measure of time.
Oh, I see.
The sun was just about set when I arrived here.
I see. So you've just been kind of zonked out for like a good 12 hours. If not longer.
And so,
Are you tired? Do you need to go back to the hotel for a bit?
I will be fine.
How exhausted do you feel?
On a scale of 1 to 6.
Yeah. He's like a 5.
Oh no!
Oh god. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
On a scale from 0 to 6, 0 being normal and 6 being dead.
When he says he's fine, does that sound like a, yeah, I'm actually fine, I just look like shit, or was it like a, yeah, I'm fine, no, I'm not fine? Like, do I believe him when he says he's fine?
You can make an insight check.
Is this like when I say I'm fine to a boyfriend and I'm not fine?
You shouldn't do that to someone you love. It's really fucked up and manipulative.
Ooh.
I'll also roll.
Hey,
Yeah.
buddy, what's going on?
You and I together make one Darkalion.
Which honestly tracks when it comes to this in this kind of situation. This makes sense. Hey, we literally have the same modifier on our insight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So does Darkalion? Is he able to tell? Because I'm going to take a stab in the dark that K2 and I think you're okay-ish.
Hold on, I have to hash something out with Josh before I can give an answer.
Gives me more time to look at these familiars. I'm really tempted to take this. Honestly, it's called Mock. How could I not want this?
I know, right? I was just looking at that one too.
It's so fitting. Banana. 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 Why do I have the Addams Family?
Yeah, because it's Halloween-ish times.
Spooky.
True.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think either Briar or,
Aren't
Briar
you supposed
Gate.
to roll that advantage?
Huh? Are you talking to me or did you talk to Ryan?
No. I was talking to Ryan.
No,
okay,
yeah,
I'm like-
I just asked about something and did not roll an advantage. Okay, that changed the answer. Yeah. None of you clock anything.
Wow.
Damn.
I didn't think he was that charismatic.
I was gonna say.
Expertise, motherfucker.
For what? Lying?
The greatest martyrs lie to themselves.
Ooh, whoa. It is too early in the morning to be going that hard.
It's noon.
Too early in the morning.
The sun is still out. It's too early for Briar.
Yeah,
Briar cannot get existential unless it's late at night or she's high.
yeah, exactly.
Preferably both. And even then, it's faux existential. So
All
yeah,
right. Well, if you say so, we were planning on heading for Kitty Beatty if you're feeling up to it.
I forget if it was explained why we were going there. I think it was.
Oh, I'm gonna go sell this rock. It's a
For a
gemstone.
lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Like a lot of money. I can't remember how much.
I think you could get
York,
like
yeah.
50. You could get like 50,000 for it for the right.
Was
From the right
50,000 for the guy here,
Yeah,
and
it was
then for a collector you could get 100, maybe even 200.
yeah, which is why we're going to see Todd Von Strahd.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also there might be like a magical creature we can fight and take its essence of. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So that I can have a really cool ring. Speaking of when we get there, I look over at K2, I'm like, I'm not a salesperson. We know this. This is not my forte. I'm going to really be relying on you.
Yeah, no shit.
I just had to say it out loud to make sure. I'm like, I know we're on the same page, but like, you know. Because unless I'm trying to like intimidate him into giving me more money, it's not really. I mean, I am persuasive, but it's not. It's just.
Like you can be
This isn't the-
persuasive, but
this
like
isn't the
only in like
situation.
yeah, only in specific situations. Like more often than not, you end up digging yourself a hole somehow.
I know. I think this is what happens when you spend most of your life not talking. You just don't know how properly afterwards. Give me another like 50 years and I'll get the hang of it.
Oh, jeez.
I got time.
Is the plan to be leaving now then?
Yeah.
If you're good,
Yeah, if
like
you're
we
good
don't
to
have to
go.
leave now. We can wait a bit if you need some more time. But
No.
do you want like some water or something? Looking a little.
Dried out.
Yeah, like I know you're there's like scaly and then there's like scaly.
You're starting to flake a little bit.
Yeah.
Does anyone here speak Draconic other than Thale? And technically, Serenix? Oh, and
well, we'll never know. They all said, I'm out.
well, I know Thale does. Darkanon would also catch this because of his monk ability. So basically, do either of you two?
Nope.
Only when I want to.
I was gonna say I could. If you give me 10 minutes, I could.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you give me
so
6 seconds, I could.
yeah, yeah. Just in Draconic, kind of low. Just I didn't think it would happen that fast. Okay. No, I don't. I haven't actually needed to eat or drink in some time.
Oh. Is that on account of the dying?
For the most part.
Hmm.
More on account of
Being brought back
Yeah.
after dying?
on account of the mission I'm on, yes.
Do you
Sorry, but-
feel hunger?
No.
Oh. Well.
can you still eat if you want to, or is it just come right back up?
I mean, you've seen him do so plenty before.
Right, but I don't know if
we've
he's
seen
like
him eat.
sneaking. I don't know if he's got
fair.
like a little like puke bag off to the
Fair.
side that he's just like, what?
Fair. No, I can. I just do not need to.
Okay.
All right then.
To the VD of Kitty.
Well, it's VD, then we'll Kitty.
Okay. As you guys prepare to head out to Kidividi via teleportation, we're gonna end the session early today.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Wait, that means you guys are gonna play next week when I'm not here.
Will we though? I mean, don't we kind of need Briar to push this plot point along?
I mean, I'm gonna be doing most of the talking.
well,
yeah.
even that.
I'm
Okay,
here
fair.
to dig my grave. Thank you very much, and for you to shush me when I do.
All right, fair. If you want to be there to do that
you
part
wanna
of the
be there.
conversation.
It's been so long. I got goals at Kitty Petey.
I do expect Kidividi's probably gonna take
A bit.
more than a session.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Oh boy! Wow, I'm definitely in shit in there.
Well,
Well,
if you guys are seeking a magical creature, like combat
not-
alone is gonna be like.
I mean, that's.
I think that's
Seeking.
I think that's a secondary objective that may or may not. That we're not like
Yeah.
seeking it out necessarily.
It could happen.
yeah.
So I mean, it's either gonna be like maybe a couple hours or a couple sessions. You know,
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, if like by couple sessions you mean one session of just straight combat, then that's understandable. You made it
Yeah.
sound like there's like a whole story arc that's going to happen in Key.
No.
Not necessarily.
Obviously,
God.
it's K2 having 3 hours of intense negotiations with Todd Von
Oh
Strahd.
my god.
so
Fucking
the way that-
pennies.
So the way that the
Pennies.
campaign is structured is that every time you guys leave and return to a
Something else
to a
happens.
city, something else is developed in that city.
Well, I would hope
So
so. That's how
it's-
time works.
Exactly. So there
What
is
time?
potential, if you guys snag the snippet of information, it is possible that you spend multiple sessions in Kidividi.
We talk
Um,
to every single person. Okay, next week you guys get there and talk to every NPC you can find.
So while it is possible, it may not necessarily be likely. So it kind of just depends on how things play out. So given that this whole thing is kind of revolving around Tori and Briar, we will skip next week's session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. And on that note, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.